I still remember some of my favorite childhood bedtime stories, and The Three Little Pigs was one of them. I'm sure you have all heard the story before and enjoyed it. Today I will be reciting a poem based on the same story, but the story has a comical twist in it. If you want to know how this story is different from the famous one you have heard before, do watch this video and you will be pleasantly surprised. I'm Lane from English Made Easy with another easy and interesting lesson to help you improve your English in a fun way. The name of today's poem is The Three Little Pigs, and it was written by Roald Dahl. I found this lovely poem on the Family Friend Poem website. I love how the story begins in the usual manner but takes an intriguing and amusing turn towards the end. I also love the fact that you can use different voices to make the poem more interesting, as I will do when I recite it to you. This fact makes it an ideal choice for an elocution contest. Many of my students who have recited this poem over the years have won prizes. You can learn and improve your English with poems. Listen to it carefully and improve your listening skills, your pronunciation, intonation, spelling, and comprehension. At the end of the lesson, I have a few questions for you to answer as well. I will also give you the answers so that you can check your progress. Here's a little about the poet Roald Dahl before I begin. Roald Dahl was a famous children's author who wrote books like Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, Matilda, The Witches, The BFG, and his first full length story was The Gremlins. I'm sure you have all watched some or all of these movies and enjoyed them thoroughly, and I'm quite sure you will enjoy today's poem just as much. Look at these three little pigs. Aren't they cute? The Three Little Pigs by Roald Dahl. The animal I really dig above all others is the pig. Pigs are noble. Pigs are clever. Pigs are courteous. However, now and then to break this rule, one meets a pig who is a fool. What, for example, would you say if strolling through the woods one day, right there in front of you, you saw a pig who'd built his house of straw? The wolf who saw it licked his lips and said, "That pig has had his chips. Little pig, let me come in." "No, no, by the hairs on my chinny chin chin." "Then I'll huff and I'll puff and I'll blow your house in." The little pig began to pray, but Wolfie blew his house away. He shouted, "Bacon, pork, and ham. Oh, what a lucky wolf I am." And though he ate the pig quite fast, he carefully kept the tail till last. Wolf wandered on, a trifle bloated. Surprise, surprise! For soon he noted another little house for pigs, and this one had been built of twigs. Little pig, let me come in." "No, hairs on my chinny chin chin. Then I'll huff and I'll puff and I'll blow your house in. The wolf said, Okay, here we go. He then began to blow and blow. The little pig began to squeal. He cried, Oh, wolf, you've had one meal. Why can't we talk and make a deal? The wolf replied, Not on your Nelly. And soon the pig was in his belly. Two juicy little pigs, Wolf cried. But still, I'm not quite satisfied. I know how full my tummy's bulging, but oh, how I adore indulging. So, creeping quietly as a mouse, the wolf approached another house, a house which also had inside a little piggy trying to hide. You'll not get me, the piggy cried. I'll blow you down, the wolf replied. You'll need, Pig said, a lot of puff, and I don't think you've got enough. Wolf huffed and puffed and blew and blew. The house stayed up as good as new. If I can't blow it down, Wolf said, I'll have to blow it up instead. I'll come back in the dead of night and blow it up with dynamite. Pig cried, You brute! I might have known. Then, picking up the telephone, he dialed as quickly as he could the number of Red Riding Hood. Hello, she said. Who's speaking? Who? Oh, hello, Piggy. How do you do? Pig cried, I need your help, Miss Hood. Oh, help me, please. Do you think you could? I'll try, of course, Miss Hood replied. What's on your mind? A wolf, Pig cried. I know you've dealt with wolves before, and now I've got one at my door. My darling pig, she said, my sweet, there's something really up my street. I've just begun to wash my hair, but when it's dry, I'll be right there. A short while later, through the wood came striding brave Miss Riding Hood. The wolf stood there, his eyes ablaze and yellowish like mayonnaise. His teeth were sharp, his gums were raw, and spit was dripping from his jaw. Once more the maiden's eyelid flickers. She draws the pistol from her knickers. Once more she hits the vital spot and kills him with a single shot. Pig, peeping through the window, stood and yelled, Well done, Miss Riding Hood. Ah, Piglet, you must never trust young ladies from the upper crust. For now, Miss Riding Hood, one notes, not only has two wolfskin coats, but when she goes from place to place, she has a pigskin traveling case. Thank you. And now for the questions. Let's see how many of these you can answer. What was the first pig's house made of? Think you can guess that? Which part of the pig did the wolf eat last? Do you remember? How did the wolf plan to destroy the third pig's house? Remember, it was so strong, he tried to huff and puff and blow it down, but it just would not blow down. So, what did he plan to do? Who did the third pig call for help? Was it the police? Aha, I'm sure you know that one. How did Miss Red Riding Hood get a pigskin traveling case? Do you know? Well, now let's see if you got the answers right. The first pig's house was made of straw. The wolf ate the pig's tail last. The wolf planned to blow the house up with dynamite. The third pig called Miss Red Riding Hood for help. And Miss Red Riding Hood killed the third little pig, and hence she had that traveling case. Sad but true. So, how was the poem? Did it help to revive some carefree and joyful childhood memories? Did the poem help you to improve your listening skills, pronunciation, vocabulary, and comprehension like I said it would? Did you enjoy it? If you did, do check all the other poems I have on my channel, and I'm sure you will enjoy them too. Would you like to watch a funny poem about a naughty little girl who never listens to anyone? Do you want to know what happens to her in the end? I will put a link for that poem in the description box. I assure you that you will enjoy that poem too. And now, let me end with something nice that Roald Dahl once said. Roald Dahl said, and I quote, "If you have good thoughts, they will shine out of your face like sunbeams, and you will always look lovely." So here's wishing that your mind is full of lovely thoughts and you always shine with peaceful bliss. Thank you for watching today's video.